Thank you. Look at the crowd of people. There are so many. Started the Golden Globe Race. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Monday was a bad day for me. I started the race with absolutely no fuel in the tank. The race started with light winds. The evening was very difficult and tough. I powered through it with a lot of coffee. And however, on Monday, I started suffering from seasickness or vertigo. And the best I could do is sort of put the boat in the right direction and come down below and sleep and throw up and sleep and throw up. I ended up making a call to the MSOS doctor, and he gave me some instructions on some pills to take. I took those pills, and Monday night I only woke up once to like sort of get the boat, make sure it was going in the right direction. I was really lucky that the breeze had stabilized, and so I think I lost out quite a bit to the people that were pushing hard. It's Wednesday morning, September 7th. As I continue to go on, I'm thinking I might have lucked out and did the right thing. Good news is I'm about ready to break out the chart that takes me from Cape Finisterre to the Canary Islands. So I'm excited about that. Onward to the Atlantic Ocean. About an hour ago, I was doing some navigating and got a little sidetracked with that. And I don't know, had a sixth sense about coming on deck. When I came up on deck, there was a fishing boat literally 50 feet in front of the bow. As I raced up onto the deck, I tripped and put a big gash in my right shin. I was able to grab and control the helm, bear off drastically, and miss the fishing boat by just 15 feet. He was trolling nets, and I was able to avoid that as well. My greatest fear almost came to fruition. I hope that is the only encounter I have with a ship for the rest of the race. Antibiotics. Rule number 1, don't try to walk around a boat in lumpy seas, knowing the weather with no, you need your hands. It gets all over my chart table and my paper charts. Let's try to do this a little differently. Let's see here how I can do this. I'm gonna break my neck trying to do this. Not good, the Bay of Biscay. I'm making poor decisions tactically. I went south towards the Spanish coast. I was fearing, if you check the weather and stuff, about Danielle, the hurricane. And I didn't want to be in the middle of the bay with those seas. I wanted some protection. Unfortunately, the coast on Spain gave me very light winds. If that puts us in the back of the fleet, it puts me in the back of the fleet. I got to get around Cape Finisterre, and then I've got 700 miles where if these forecast winds come up, it'll be just like the tropical depression when I left Charleston, and the boat will rock. I can grind the miles down. So we'll find out, hopefully along the way, with conversation with sailors about where I stand in the fleet, and hopefully not too far behind. I'm calling Don from my first GGR weekly report.
Hello guys, GGR.
Hello. Calling in from Spirit for my first weekly call in. How's it going back there?
Yeah, good. You just gave Jane a heart attack because you called in on our emergency number, the distress phone number.
Oh, I had that one down as the office number. All right.
Jane came running and said, "Ah, it's Guy."
All righty.
So you're all okay there?
Yeah. The first 36 hours, not really the first 36, but after the first night, which I did not sleep, because I didn't get much sleep the week before, and everything. This old man ran out, and I actually got seasick for only the 4th time in my life, and I was throwing up and stuff. I actually called the doctor, and he gave me some little help and advice, and all I needed was sleep. So that Monday night, I didn't do much racing, so I have no idea how I'm doing in the fleet, but I did survive, and I've been catching up as much sleep as I can to put some fuel back into the tank. It wasn't how I wanted to start the Golden Globe race. Normally I wanted to go really hard early. The conditions, I think, required it because they were so unstable most of the time. I mean, right now I'm sitting in a washing machine of seas and about 4 knots of wind. So what information can you share other than saying I'm with the group? Hello?
Hello, Guy.
You hung up on me when I asked you that question,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
ran out of money in the machine, So, no, we just lost the signal, eh?
So, what information can you share about the fleet? I mean, who's doing well?
No, we can't share anything. But suffice to say, just to clarify, you shouldn't be worried about poor performance. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll keep at it. You're doing a good job, and we'll chat again next week.
Yeah, I'm getting this off the weather facts, and so it's a helpful tool, but not pinpointing something so specific. Like when Captain Coconut's saying he's in 10 knots of breeze and sunshine, and we're sitting here where Kirsten and I and Michael are. It's overcast and blowing about 14 knots. Over.
Yeah, I'm wearing actually for a weather jacket and a woolen hat today because it's kind of cold-ish here.
I am basically now a beam of Cape Finisterre, and so I'm out of the Bay of Biscay. I'm in the North Atlantic, and I've got about 700 nautical miles to go to sail to Lanzarote. The most important thing is after 7 days of sailing, I'm not depressed or anything about not being in the position that I felt I wanted or felt I should be. I just have to work harder to get ahead. Each pound that I move to the high side adds riding moment and stability. What we call stiffness. So I can carry more sail area, more power by doing this. To do this religiously takes a lot of effort. But let me tell you something. Moving a ton in one day at my age, well, one, it's going to make me a hell of a lot fitter. But I wish I was 34 years old like Damien. I'm having a blast, everybody. I'm living the GGR life. Today, we're gonna see about fishing. Sushi! Well, looks like I might have a fish. Maybe. Well, I'm definitely trailing something. Let's see what I got. I think it fell off. Last night was an incredible night of flying the asymmetric spinnaker. Spirit was doing over 9 knots. I cannot imagine anybody else would have been flying an asymmetric in those conditions at night. So the boat was flying, and I'm positive we just took off a lot of miles. What a mess. This is September 15th. It is almost 1900 hours. You can see I'm enjoying my afternoon evening cigar and a cup of coffee. It's just been magnificent. The spinnaker, which you see up there, has been flying since 8 a.m. this morning. Unless something strange happens, I'm expecting to fly for a few more days all the way into Lanzarote. And of course, as I just said, these last 36 hours, Spirit has been flying. I mean, flying. I'm here to race, so that's the important thing, is the miles. It's been an incredible 13 days, some really bad lows early. Me almost hitting a fishing boat, getting out of the companionway. When that happened, a huge gash in my shin. Tactical decisions, always seem to make the wrong decision. Found myself pretty deep in the fleet, not happy with that. Had confidence, as I always have in Spirit. Once we got into the open ocean, I've been up for 14 hours, and I'm going to be up for probably another 12. But that's what you got to do at this stage in the race, especially with the checkpoint. Lanzarote is sitting right here on the other side of the camera. I'm only a couple miles offshore, and we're going to go there for another 30 miles around Point Punta Chera, and 2 miles after that I'll be in the checkpoint. And then I'm free to go south all the way to the equator, to Trinidad and Cape Town. So I'm excited about the whole process. Very happy with the boat, very happy with the team that came out to support. It's just been great. So I hope everything goes well. Anyway, signing off for Spirit for leg 1, and I can't wait for leg 2. To get to Cape Verde Islands, the equator, Trinidad, and the trade winds taking me down to the Southern Ocean and Cape Town. All right, later, signing off from Spirit. G'day, Guy. Hello.
He's probably only doing about 3 to 4, and we've still got a mile or so to go to the buoy.
So you're looking good. So,
No, it's been a great trip except for the beginning.
yeah. Did you get much sleep?
Well, after the start, I basically collapsed, and because I didn't have any sleep for the week before. We won't get into those details right now. And so I recovered from that. And 3 nights I flew a spinnaker all night, and I did a lot of stuff, which is where I made up a lot of that time.
Yeah. Boat looks
And
good.
This last day, it was stressful coming in.
So you've got to starboard rounding.
My phone got wrapped up and all,
Okay.
okay?
Yep. So anyway, no major dramas to report.
Well, I missed the fishing boat by 15 feet. But,
Yeah, that was a good story. That was amazing.
well, except for my shin.
Yeah, is it all right now?
Not really.
Yep.
No, I talked to the doctor this morning about it again.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So everything's dry on board?
Oh, the boat's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, all the systems are working. You got a position report in that package as well.
Yep.
And so it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, Guy, you've got 6 minutes before you can put your head sail up. Okay? We're going to go over to Kirsten now. We're right on top of it. All right?
I see her. Okay.
Yeah, so good sailing, eh?
Yep.
And have fun.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Cape Town.
Okay, well done. See you in Cape Town.
Take care, guys.
Okay, bye-bye. Good go.
degrees, 44 minutes, 364. Yeah, I'm on the rocks. I'm lifting 45 degrees. The boat is being pounded on its port side.
Are you by the coast? Can you see the shoreline?
Yeah.
Okay, well try to stay with the boat as long as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Coast Guard has responded, I believe.
Somebody has responded.
Okay.
And passed the-
Is there anything specifically we can do for you now?
See, somebody's going to come get me off this boat because I got a rocky shore beside me. And I get a life raft, I'm just going to get pounded on the rocks.
Yeah, roger that. So, okay. Okay, we've got your position. Can you see, is there cliffs on the shore, or is it, can you see or understand what the shore might look like?
No, after going through the checkpoint at Lanzarote, you know, I was awake for over 30 hours, you know, getting the boat to the checkpoint. And I chose to go down the east side of Fuerteventura. And the angle of the wind and all, it was close hauled, but I was sailing a course about 30 degrees above the island, so I was all safe. And I knew I was tired, so I stood up and smoked a cigar, which helps keep me awake. And I stood up there for about 2 hours. And finally I said, okay, I'll sit down for a minute. And the moment I sat down, I obviously, because I was so fatigued, fell asleep. And the reason the boat hit the rocks is that the breeze velocity dropped off significantly. And in doing so, the hydrovane, you know, the boat turned to port towards the rocks. And I was not aware of that until the boat hit the rocks. And the action of the boat and all was very violent. I was almost thrown overboard, you know, because I was asleep in the cockpit. And but I went down below and got on the VHF radio for the Mayday. And each wave was like the wave would pick the boat up, you know, several feet and drop it, you know, and I was thrown across the cabin and I'd have to crawl back up. And it did that, you know, for probably about 30 to 45 minutes till the boat is where it's resting now. And each wave actually got almost easier because the boat got more protected in the shallower water. But, you know, it's a sad situation. I truly, when rethinking about, you know, if I went on the west side of the island opposed to the east, I wouldn't have had a lee shore. So it was a bad decision by the skipper, who was me, and I'm paying the penalty for it today.
Yeah, it's an excellent classic. Hey, listen, can you update us on what's happening with the salvage efforts at the moment?
There are two companies, one in Gran Canaria, who is putting together a plan supposedly to float it with float bags, And there is a local company here that is already on the beach as we speak. So I just saw a video of the boat that they shot, and they're contacting the authorities to see if they have permission to bring the cranes down to the beach. So one of these companies, hopefully later today, can put a proposal to me. I've contacted and have hired a local attorney to review the documents to make sure that, I retain ownership of the boat. It's not like a salvage that I'm going to pay to have them take it off, but they own the boat. And then if everything proceeds to move forward the way I expect it to in the next few days, the boat will be in a boat yard where I can evaluate it and repair her.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, good luck with all that, and thanks for the update. It's quite handy to, I know there's a lot of people interested, and we wish you all the success, Guy, to get it off in one piece. And I know you're trying to have the least environmental impact and all the rest of it. And it seems the locals are looking after the boat.
The boat has not caused any environmental impact. The diesel fuel was evacuated from the boat the very next day. There's no damage to a reef. It's lava rocks. There's nothing there except slime on the rocks.
Yeah.
Because, these rocks go wet and dry, depending on the tides. Yeah. So there's no damage, which I'm very happy about, obviously.
And the locals have been keeping an eye on the boat for you, which is really cool.
Yeah, that too. So.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That's great. Thanks for the update, Guy, and we'll keep up with it, and good luck, eh?
All right, everybody, this is the final update for October 1st. Spirit is on jack stands. She is supported. You are looking at the damage to the side of her hull and also the bottom of her keel. It is bigger than I had originally anticipated, but it is not insurmountable. There's a little tick on the bottom of her rudder. And of course, this side of the boat is all okay. But there's her name. There's her name, Spirit. I'm going to turn around. So that's the story, everybody. I'm going to sign off today from Gran Tarajal, from the Canary Islands, and tomorrow I'll climb aboard and start cleaning her. Birch arrives as well, and we'll devise a plan to fix her and get her back in the water. Till the next update, take care, everybody. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye now.
There's only about 220 people who've done it. And if you want to take on the toughest challenge there is, that's it.
The Sunday Times Golden Globe will be awarded to the first non-stop circumnavigator of the world.
I can remember someone coming up to me and saying, "You, this Johnny who thinks he can sail solo non-stop around the world." And I said, "We're going to try it."
It was the first ever round the world yacht race.
You know, out of the 9 entries, only 1 finished.
But to rerun it under the same conditions makes it very, very interesting. So you're really going back in time.
It's not something you do with your mind at this point. You do with your heart and you just try with yourself.
This is the longest sport event in sport history.
If anyone ever says this is ridiculous, he's being reckless, I'd just say, sorry, he's not. He's being a real seaman.
There'll be people that'll say, oh, the boats aren't safe. Do you have to spend $1 million to buy a 60-footer that does all this fancy stuff? Does the little guy not go? There's no way.
The race has held that appeal because these grand authors made it sound really attainable.
We're putting in half of everything we own in this race, and it'd be nice to have something left at the end.
Miss! Just look at the devastation. Single-handed sailors that don't obey rules, so it's a recipe for disaster.
Don't come in! I can't make a jury, Rick. The only thing that's left is a hole. I was just praying somebody would get there before I would.
I never thought I was going to see him again.
We started with 18 and we're now down to 7.
So you're still having fun then?
Not to come here, it's very difficult.
We don't need millions, to do sailboat racing. We don't need all that modern technology to fulfill a dream.
I'm going to be comfortable, but I'm going to do it.
He hasn't given up, that's the bottom line.